We on? Mark,
No.
we on?
No.
Well, yeah, no, the blue thing. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the return of the Mark and Mark show. And Mark, I got one thing to say to you. One thing to open up this glorious show. You want to know what that is, Mark?
I have no idea, Mark.
May ho hey, because Mark, this officially is the summer of Finn. Finn has arrived, Mark, in the WWE. Finn is here. Finn made history. Hey! Hey! Mark, it in the summer of Finn.
I know, Mark, and I don't care what the Tropic of Cancer Corn says. Summer starts on July 25th from this point on, because that was the greatest night in the history of stuff.
The world. Forget that. Mark, you were about to say in the history of professional wrestling. No, Mark, the world, the history of the world.
Mark, this lid smells like my lunch lady's butt.
Well, should you really be sniffing it then, Mark?
I couldn't stop. Let me tell you something, Mark. I don't care how big your empire is. I don't care how big your Roman Empire is. You cannot beat anybody that is invincible.
Mark, can you do it with me?
Whoa!
No! Hey, Mark, can I ask you a question a little bit off topic? Hey, Mark, can I ask you a little bit something off topic?
No.
You know,
I want to talk about Finn.
Well, we'll get to Finn in a minute. But, Mark, you know how, like, with the modern technology today, Mark, like nobody's watching Raw on the TV anymore because they're all watching it on the phone, on the iPad, on the VDR, on the tablet. They're all watching Raw other places. I think some people go to the drive-in. I think they play Raw at the drive-in now on Monday nights. But you think with all these great inventions, Mark,
I watch it on Google Glass.
Another fine avenue. But you think with all these inventions, then at some point they would be able to come up with the eyeglass and the sunglass that are actually one in the same, Mark, because now it's summer, and I got the summer of Finn. Oh, and now it's summer. I gotta wear the sunglasses, but I gotta put my glasses over the sunglasses so I can see you, Mark. Mark, what happened to your head? I see you got a head injury. What happened? Is it the excitement, Mark? The excitement of the summer of Finn? Did you take a bump in the basement? What happened to the head?
No, my mom said it's a pimple. It was kind of itchy, and I was picking at it. But the glasses, Mark, I don't know why do you got the gauze pad under the Band-Aid? Doesn't that isn't that one in the same, Mark? I put this antiseptic.
Yes. Is that racist? Mark, is that racist? What did you just say? Antiseptic? Is that racist? Is that a racist?
Hold on, Mark. I have not. Mark,
did you just say antiseptic? Is that a racist term, Mark?
Mark, I have nothing against septics. You're twisting my words.
Okay, all right.
I have nothing against septics. Mark, glasses.
Right.
I used to have them. But what happened was these would turn to sunglasses on their own. But when I was running track in gym class, and we had to do the mile, and every time I would stop and sit down on the side of the fence, and the gym coach, he wouldn't bring me any water, but they would become so brown and so black that I couldn't get a girlfriend. So I got rid of them. But these would turn into sunglasses.
Yeah, because Mark, if they can't look into those hypnotic eyes of yours, chances are they're not going to fall in love with you.
Do you think this works?
Very attractive. And I'm not that there's anything wrong with that. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But listen, forget it. All my man love is going to one Finn Balor. Mark, can you even begin to put into words what you witnessed this past Monday night on the Raw? Can you try to put it in words? Sitting at home, in the basement, probably in your underwears, maybe a hand down your underwear. I don't want to get intimate like that, Mark. Who knows? But what was going through your mind when you saw this display of brilliance on Monday night?
I can only hope, Mark, that one day I have the grace of a Balor, Ina.
Oh, Mark. Did you think of that on your own? A ballerina.
Yes.
A ballerina.
And I would love to be invincible.
That's magical. That's magical. These terms that you're coming up with on your own. But Mark, listen, I want to make one thing perfectly clear. The fact that in one night, fantastic beat the Rusev. And bro, quite frankly, between you and me, is your mother there?
Nope.
Okay. Well,
because listen, that's why I couldn't get her to tie my tie. So
what a mess. Okay.
I told her we had a show. I told her before I went to bed that I had a show and she didn't do my tie. Well,
Mark, listen, thank God the mother's not there, because I'm about to bring up something very intimate. Not only did he beat the Roman kingdom, the Reigns kingdom, what do they call that? The Roman Empire. Not only did he beat the Bulgarian beast, Bulgarian or Bavarian? What is it? Bavarian? Isn't the Bavarian the cream puff? The Bavarian cream puff. Oh, is it Bavarian or Bulgarian?
I would have to say it's Bavarian because those donuts suck, and so does Rusev.
That's
if
racist.
I get a donut,
that's right. That's racist, Mark. Are you saying all Bavarian donuts suck now? That is racist, Mark.
It's not, because the cream is kind of white, and I like the full white cream.
Mark, speaking of white cream, you just said white cream. Okay, but Mark, here's what I was getting at, Mark. Between you and me and these four walls over here, not only did he beat the Roman Empire, not only did he beat the Bulgarian beast. Are you going to tell me after those two victories? I think they do it like this, Mark. Mark, is your mother home?
No.
Did I ask you that already?
No.
Mark, I think they do it like this. They do this. I seen them do this sometimes. I think it's the dumb. Mark, you're going to tell me when he was done, the fantastic with Rusev, he didn't do this? Do this to the Lana? You don't think Finn didn't do this to the Lana, Mark? You don't think Finn didn't do this to the... I think it's the thumb. I think it's something like that. You think, come on, Mark. You know he did this with the Lana, the Finn.
Mark, can we not talk about your fantasies? We are trying to talk about the miraculous performance that we saw on July 25th. Can we keep it in the ring? Can we talk about the competition?
I'm sorry.
This kind of stuff does not belong in a wrestling show.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay. I'm sorry for raising my voice.
But I want to make one thing. This was the point I was making. Forget the Rusev. Forget the Roman army. Bro, if Andre, this guy, if Andre were alive today, God rest his soul. Mark, do this on the cross with me. God rest his soul, Andre the Giant. Bro, Finn would have beat him too that night. The only reason Finn didn't beat Andre the Giant that night, quite frankly, is because Andre's no longer with us. Rest his soul, Mark. That's the only reason. He would have went through the Roman Navy. He would have went through the Bushev, Rusev. He would have beat Andre the Giant, rest his soul, if Andre was still with us.
Can Andre do a coup de grace?
No, I never seen him do a coup de grace. I never see him do the coup de grace.
Can Andre go? Can Andre go to the top rope even?
Bro, can Andre do this? Can he do this? Hey! I mean, bro, you couldn't even understand it when that guy spoke, Andre. You didn't even know. Bruno, but you didn't even know what the guy was saying, Mark.
Those guys are lucky they came up in the time that they did, because they would not hold a candle to what we got today. What I want to know, Mark, I think we can start this campaign.
And Andre wasn't Finbull. He wasn't Finbull.
Definitely was not. Do you think, with enough internet support, that we can get WWE to now change their name to WWNXT?
Well, that is a good question. It is the summer of Finn. Why not? Why not, bro? WWE NXT. What did you say? WE NXT?
No, the E's gotta go.
NXE. What
the
now?
E's gotta go. The E's gotta go. There's no entertainment. WWNXT. I don't want the E in there.
WWNXT. Well, okay, we gotta go.
Yeah.
Like, how would the fans chant that? Like, because we know that, Mark. Let's go through. That was
Okay,
awesome.
let's do it. Ready? You go. You go WW, and then I'll do the rest. And okay, that's your part.
What do I say it quick? Like WW?
No, like I said it. WW. NXT. NXT.
Monk, I think you're onto something there.
Good stuff.
Hold on
I think
a minute,
we can start a movement.
Mark, hold on a minute. Okay, let's do that one more time. WW
NXT. NXT.
Mark, you need to go. You need to patent that. You need to go to a patent attorney today, because they're going to start doing that at the next show now.
I notice you're wearing some briefs type device. Listen, there's this awesome thing. You need to ask your mom to get you, dude. They make boxers now, and they're really cool.
Do they have pockets, Mark? Do they have pockets? I mean, where am I going to, if I'm wearing the boxes, where am I going to put my wrestling statistics?
There's a pocket in the front, and my hand fits in there pretty nice.
Okay, let's move on.
Was my weenus wasn't hanging out, was it?
No, thank God for that. This is a family show. Thank God for that.
He's invincible.
Okay.
They need to change the end of matches, because from now on, Mark, there is only one finishing move, and that's the coup de grace.
That is brilliance. That is brilliance. Mark, we need to move on to something, an unpleasant topic.
Well, I have an unpleasant topic real quick. You're going to cry.
Go ahead.
I'm moving.
What do you mean
tomorrow.
what do you mean you're moving? Where you move? What do you mean you're moving? Where are you moving?
Finland. I have to. I'm not a real fan. I have to move to Finland.
That is your paying a homage. I think they call that homage. Homage. That is your way of paying homage to Finn Balor because they named a state after him called Finland. I'm not sure exactly when that is.
It stands where the Roman Empire used to roam.
Now,
right
Mark,
on top.
Right on. Now, Mark.
What's your unpleasantries that you need to tell
I
me?
want to be politically correct about something first. Are there Finns in Finland, or is that racist?
I'm afraid to finish this conversation because
okay, well, let's move on to other. Let's move on to other time. We don't want to get into that. We got.
I love all septics. I love all septics.
Okay, all right. Let's get on to this. Can we talk about? I hate to even bring up the name because listen. The fact that I bring it up, and the fact that I talk about it, and the fact that we're going to talk about it, and we're going to bring up the name 100 times, does not erase the fact that this man is irrelevant. But this Vince Russo and the brand. Are you okay, Mark? Mark, are you okay? Mark?
Serenity now.
Mark? This racist animal had the audacity of making the comparison between our man Finn and the Lucky Charms leprechaun. Now,
racist. It's racist.
Now, Mark, aside from it being racist and offending the race of the good people of Finland, I don't know about you. I've heard Finn Balor cut a promo or two. Now, Mark, have you at any time ever heard in one of these promos, have you ever heard Mr. Balor say, "Oh yeah, Samoa Joe, I'm coming after you because I'm magically delicious"?
This is the same guy you're talking about, though, that says Kevin Owens. When he types things, he says Kevin Owens. Like, he didn't know who this guy was beforehand, or he would be saying Kevin Steen like I do on all my Reddit posts so I can show everybody how knowledgeable and cool I am because I knew who he was before he was in WWE. It's Kevin Steen. If you say Kevin Owens, you're a mark.
And not only that, let me take you one step further. This is the same bukkake head. Can I say that on this show, bukkake head?
I think that would be a PG-13 rating. I think we're safe with that.
Okay, this is the same bukkake head, referring to one Mr. Sami Zayn having no idea that in the early on his career, Mr. Zayn was under a hood and went by the name of El Jerko. Mr. Russo doesn't know that Mr. Zayn wore a hood and went by the name of El Jerko. And not only that, while we're talking about jerks, number one, I never seen or heard Finn say I'm magically delicious. No, always after my Lucky Charms. I never heard that in the promo. And on top of that, have you ever seen a 5'2" leprechaun, Mark? I've never seen a 5'2" leprechaun. And Finn Balor is every inch of 5'2". I never seen a 5'2" leprechaun. Does Finn Balor walk around with a pot of gold, Mark? Does he walk around with a pot of gold? I don't see Finn Balor having pointy boots. Does he got pointy boots? Does he? Is his ring attire green?
I know for a fact that Finn does not even like marshmallows, so he wouldn't even eat the Lucky Charms. The only thing Finn eats for breakfast is the competition.
But Mark, listen, let's give Russo credit where credit is due with the Lucky Charms comparison. Is your mother in the room? Is your mother? Is she home?
No.
Is she upstairs?
No.
Is she changing your sheets?
No, not yet.
Okay, well, Mark, please. I bet you this, Mark. If there is a comparison to be made between Finn and the Lucky Charms leprechaun, Mark, are you ready?
I'm ready.
I bet Yolanda was magically delicious.
I would find that humorous if Lana could wrestle. But Lana can't wrestle. So she's irrelevant to me.
Mark, do you have any parting words?
Do I have any pointy words?
Parting words.
Oh.
For not only Vince Russo. What about that lazy lane? Anything you'd like to add to the conversation?
What's the point? He's too lazy to watch this video. He won't even hear it.
Bro, can you believe Russo doesn't even pay this idiot?
I heard he pays Russo to be on the show.
Well, that would make sense to me. That would make sense to me. Nothing wrong with that.
Yep. Yep.
Mark, where does Mr. Fantastic, where did he go from here?
Wherever he wants to. Wherever he wants to take us.
Wherever he wants to.
The sky, saying the sky is the limit is putting a glass ceiling on this man's excellence. I won't even do that to him. It's derogatory.
Mark,
it's racist.
Mark, I'd like to end this show in song. A little tribute to Mr. Finn Balor. And feel free to join in if you know the words. Okay? Oh, Finny boy, the pipes are calling, because it is the summer of Finn. You are the greatest, and we're waiting for you to put your underwear on eBay so we can bid on it. Oh, Winnie boy.
I want his underwear on eBay. I hope he has buy it now.